How do forms emerge? Well, we call people to obedience to God, and based upon the culture from which they're coming, they will choose to obey Him in ways that develop the forms that make most sense to them. If I try to go and impose a form on someone, then I'm doing something very negative in their life, because it may not be what the Holy Spirit wants. The reason I like simple church at its essence is that it removes most of the forms and calls people to obedience. But simple church can be just as restricting as an Anglican cathedral.
Yes.
If we insist upon the form and not upon the nature and the function. Okay, I have gone to simple churches that were just as structured and rigid as churches I've experienced in Southern Baptists in the United States, or Churches of Christ, or anything like that. I'm not saying that any of those are bad or wrong. I'm saying that when we exalt a form above function and nature, we can cause problems. And so, I think it's Natalie, right? You're asking a great question. It's almost a form question, if you will. What does a church look like among the young people? And you were speaking to the form that exists currently is not necessarily meeting the needs. It's a form-based question. And so my question would be, then coming back, is when we plant the gospel among young people and it begins to take root, what does that look like? What is that form that will emerge? It may look like something I'm used to and familiar with, and it may be something that ends up being totally different that surprises me. But once again, as a leader,